All right, then scooting on over to the uh, good old victory game, Central America table. And I owe it to my opponent to open up some vlogs. It has been a busy week, and all I've been able to do is glance at these nice little tables here. I don't know about anybody else's life, but when it's time, if I'm playing games, life is good. If I'm not, oh, I'm running around like a chicken with my head chopped right off. All right, let's see here. I got my other computer with the vlogs in the other room. It's sometimes I can bring it on over through here, but it's just better off to look and see what's going on. I like my 3D view, and as a matter of fact, my last opponent that I started the series with, I don't think he had the physical game, or if he did, he didn't set it up. I like to set this up mostly for the videos, but I kind of just like looking at it. This opponent I have here actually has a game, and he set it up too, so we're both doing a little double-edged deal. Let me see here. Okay, where we left off at was communist player attempting to take back the captured port of Rama. But as you can see, they're upside down, so they were unsuccessful. They've been pushed back in their attack, mostly because they got hit by a CIA Chinook that must have itself a Gatling gun or something coming out the rear or through the windows, because it can provide some good close combat support. And that's only if it's based there. Now see, it's turned there in its little side, which means it's already been used once. If it's turned upside down, it has no more activations left. But I based it there just for that little defensive purpose, and it worked out great. Now on this little front, though, communists have more success. This is the one that's got the big military complex or whatever. Their main recruitment base, or their main base, their supply depot, is here at Metagalpa. It's a city, and as long as the Contras projecting some kind of zone of control into that, he's backed up on a whole bunch of reinforcements. So unfortunately, in this scenario, like I said earlier a bunch of times, it's a quirky scenario. So can't bring him in any other city, which is I'm not sure. If you look at the terrain, though, this must be mountainous jungle over through here. It kind of slopes back on off in the open terrain along the coast. You got some more jungle or heavy forest through here, rough terrain, and everything. So you can kind of see where the main population center is, as opposed to out. Well, here it'd be east. It's more of the jungle. But here's where his main reinforcement, or his only reinforcement spot is. Now he has, with his last attack, pushed some units on back. So you can see, let me see here, zoom feature. There you go. The unit there is definitely pushed back and got the bad side of the battle. And he is on his way out. He has advanced up this way, and he used, I think it's a battalion. I call it a company, but the fuselage is there, a battalion. So it's a battalion of Hindy gunships. And they'll do it almost any time, I guess. I ain't got no anti-aircraft capability with any of my units. He does with his ground units, not with mine. So, push these units back. Now he's got one more hex here he has to clear out, and that's what we're going to continue on with this. We left off last time. It's these two battles. Cool battles. Let's look at what's the tail of the tape. The strength of the attacker and defender, and all their column shifts and die roll modifiers. Having a great time with this game. Like I said, we got a ways to go. I like to play my games on through. This is a 12-turn game. After this, we might put this up because we got other games to get to. One bad thing about my channel is these games last for, and I don't get to sit down here for that long. I don't get all that much time like some of these other channel guys do, where they can put away a whole day. I'm lucky to get in at this time of year anyway. This isn't my gaming season. I'm lucky to get in maybe a half an hour in 7 days. But in the winter when I'm off work, yeah, that's why I call it my gaming seasons. You can see a couple of them on my channel where I just play constantly if I have time off in the winter during the holidays. Luckily, holidays means gaming time for me, which is kind of cool. It's nice. Weather outside is frightful, and I get to stay inside, play some games for at least 2 or maybe 3 months straight. Kind of like a little semi-retirement. All right, we'll be back with the conclusion of these critical battles in my versus an opponent game. Back. Okay, to continue with this critical battle for the communist side, FSLN. You can see their last battle hex here where they advanced after combat. He had a bunch of support units, engineers, artillery, and stuff he moved on in there. So this next hex in this game, you have to have what's called a soak-off feature, which means if you start attacking, you have to attack everybody next to you. So when it came time to attack this hex, most of these units were from here, and maybe a couple from here. So they advanced from here to here. This hex here, or this unit here, is the only one out of this stack that didn't participate in that attack because he is saving his only strength for this attack. This hex had to attack everybody next to him. We went ahead and resolved this one with all these units. They advanced after combat. There had to be a regular unit in here. These units here, insurgency units, can't advance after combat. In certain ways they can, but not after a regular battle. So here you go. Our next attack will include another unit from their major military complex or city in Metagalpa. Now they'll be going across a bridge and across a river, and that would give them a big gyro modifier negatively, but you have a bunch of units here that are also going to participate. So I got this hex here is getting attacked from 2 hexes. I think this is nothing but insurgency units. So let's find out. The first thing we'll do is remove this insurgency reserve marker. That meant that this here meant that if he didn't do anything else, he could move 2 hexes after during the reserve movement. But he's going to participate, so that comes out. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. Ouch. 4, 5. Double ouch. Those are strong units. 2 number on this game is really strong. And I was going to, like I said earlier, in a war game, that's all you need. You don't need 50 factors. Just give them a 1 or 2. I mean, as long as you get the odds. I know, specifically Empire of the Sun, but yeah, you get. I guess in some ways it could work, but yeah, all you need is a 1 or 2 to tell you how strong they are. All right, so we're looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack factors going against this 1 hex here. All right, I think I'll have 4. 1, 2, 3. Or was this one reduced? 4 he was, but I still got the defense factor. So there you go, 4 defense versus 7. Alright. It must only be a 1-to-1. Yep. So there you go. 1-to-1 attack. Might have a chance on this one to hang on. That would be great. Alright, so now we'll look for the old column shifts. Get too ahead of myself here. See what the terrain that my old boys are in. Is there a city? Oh, look at that. Bad news. Oh, that might just be a town now. We'll find out. What is that there? That is a town. We might get a defensive bonus. So we'll find out here. I think it's city, town, or port, if I remember correctly. Let me check that out. Be right back. All right, no doubling of defense factors when in a town or port. Only when in a city, which makes sense. But I will get a gyro modifier because I'm in a city, town, or port. So there you go. We'll get a little bit of a Benny. All right. So we're looking at a 1-to-1, and we will look at the clear terrain. That is good for the attacker. Always good to have in the clear terrain, but we do have a town with a little bit of cover. So we're looking at a initial combat ratio 1-to-1 in the clear. Now for our column shifts. And here you go. Column shifts. Do they include artillery in any of the attackers or defenders? No. Engineers? No. Special. You know what? I better look at the order of this. Let me check out my vlog. Make sure this is the way he wanted to do it. Because if he wanted to do the other way, I won't get a column shift. I won't have to remind him because the vlog's already been sent. But yeah, if he made that mistake, we'll be right back. All right. Yeah, I had a sneaky suspicion. Let me go back. We'll have to do this combat because I want to do them according to the order in the vlog because it might have effect on the other combats. So his first combat is not going to be here. These units, these 2 hexes attacking this one. His first combat's going to entail his little paradrop from his big old, I don't know what that would be called. I know a Hind D is what the attack chopper is. I don't know what these big old Sikorskis, probably. If I had to make a guess at their name, but they're big old transport helicopters. All right, well, he brought a unit in, some Nicaraguan paratrop units, and they got shot up, and so did the old bunch of Sikorskis or whatever. His transport units, that's reduced to 1 step. These boys here have reduced 1 step. All right, this is the combat he wants to go to first, so let's do that. It's not really a good attack. Let's make sure we got everything right here. It's a 1-to-1 attack in the rough. Let's make sure our terrain is good. Okay, we're in the rough, no city. So we'll do this attack here first. Initial 1-to-1 in the rough. There you go. 1-to-1 attack. All right, now for column shifts in this one. There you go. Artillery, no. Engineers, yes. Because he's attacking our CIA engineer unit. And the shooter got hit. Not good. I think he got hit on an airstrike. They're trying to eliminate the heck out of him. Okay, we got a full pie here, but let me check this out. Straighten it out. We'll be right back. All right, there's a corrected stacking. We got our transport helicopter down there first, and a unit on top of him, signifying that he's been unloaded in our close airstrike. So let's get back here to our column shifts. Artillery, no. Engineers, yes. So that'll move our initial combat ratio down 1 to our current marker. There you go there. All right. No. Special forces, no. We have no special forces. This is a paradrop unit. It's not an insurgency unit. It's not a parad. All right. This is a paradrop unit. It's not special forces. So that don't take anything into effect. Let me. You know what? Oh, here, I'll show you the difference. He's upside down because he had to retreat. But you see those little arrows there? That means special forces. My other unit's got the paradrop, but not the arrows, and that would be the Nicaraguan unit. So he doesn't qualify, which is good for me. All right, tank, no. Attack helo, no. We don't have an attack helo in there. He's got the big old transport helicopter. Now, another one good for me is he's actually attacking the CIA electronic warfare ground unit, so we'll get another shift. His attack is getting worse. We'd like this because, man, we don't want to lose that unit. We were stupid to keep him out there. I didn't think he'd attack, but this guy's a little bit better. You can't leave nothing to hide, but we'll be right back. Let me see here. Oh, back over this way. I'm sorry. That'll take care of our column shifts. These are all gyro modifiers. All units attacking across the river, no. -2 for fort/entrenchment, if I could talk. -1 for city, town, or port. That spot there, no. An insurgency unit is included in defense, no. For each bombardment point delivered, maximum of 3, and they do have 1 for close air support, so we got a +1. We got an insurgency unit is included in the attack, and that is a negative, or is it? Yeah, he's a regular ground unit. So we are looking at just 1, which is the +1 for air support. So not only did my unit get reduced by a bombardment strike, he gets a +1 for his close air support for a gyro modifier. All right, so here you go. Column shifted on down in my favor, but rolling with a +1 on the table. We'll be back after we check out the vlog. We'll show you what the result is with the communist dice. Or the communist dice, not the comedy. Comedy, yeah, there you go. I'll be back. Alright, good roll. Boy, the communist player. Gyro modifier, close air support gives him a 6 under that little column here. So let's go down. This could be key if he gets me to retreat. I think he did. Oh, man. Oh, he just made it. He's going to be very happy. But, or he knows the results, I guess. I'm the one just finding this out. Okay, well, I guess he's over there having good old days. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. It's a 6. Over here. 6 results. So I'll take a step block. Oh, that'll destroy my unit. Ouch. That is a horrible result for me. So here's what we're about to do. Oh my! This is yeah. Beyond. It could be game. I could be the one capitulating. I quit. This game sucks. There you go. Oh man. Now what does he get? Does he get a communist victory points or fewer allies? Yeah, it don't matter about it. It's about a special unit being eliminated. Non-mobile SAM site, airstrip, village, supply source, port, town, airport, Port of Kablitz or whatever. So he really don't get no points for that, but man, that is a killer. And I don't know if he could be. I doubt this guy can be brought back and rebuilt in the game. So, yeah. And oh, that's right. That's not our spot we were looking for. I was going to say, and he got his spot back. So there you go. My units now are surrounded. There you go. No retreat. No result. Now we're going to do the result of these two hexes attacking this hex. Don't leave. We'll be right back. Nice win is what my opponent put on the text part of the vassal log. Yeah. Nice win for sure. Okay, well, there you go. Let's go on with this next attack. What did we say this was? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was a 1-to-1 because I had 4 there. 1-to-1. I think that was a town. So let's go back over here. Initial, back to clear. 1, 2, 1. Column shifts for this fight. Already know. Now, see, this is key. This is why I wanted to go back and check that out. Because he doesn't get a column shift for Artie, but if he would have did that attack first, I would have got a shift for my CIA ground units. But there's no engineers involved in this attack, no special forces in this attack. All we got are a bunch of insurgency units on both sides and a regular unit, so none of these apply. No tank, no attack helo. He did not use any of his hind Ds. All right, and a CIA electronic ground unit. That would have been a good modifier for me, but none. So our initial combat ratio is now going to be our current combat ratio. No shifts. Now for the Dyro modifiers. All right. You know what? Oh, I was going to say, hold on, we might get one here. All attacking across the river hex side? I don't think, oh no, I could see it here. You can see it here. I thought maybe that lake came on in, but here's the hex line right here, and it's not water. So, yeah, this unit here, this group of units here attacking is negating this river. So we won't get no good modifier for that. So that would have been a -2. And you can see here, it's gone underneath all attacking units. So, good way to negate that is to put somebody on the right side of the river, or somebody that don't have to cross. All right, -2 for a fort or entrenchment, no. -1 for a city, town, or port, we'll take that. An insurgency unit is included in the defense, we'll take that, but that'll get negated by their insurgency unit. Each bombardment point, so he's got a +1 on there, so that'll take care of my city, town, or port. So we're looking at no gyro modifiers. But when you get down to an insurgency unit is included in the attack, it is a yes, so it's where he's attacking with a +1 net. All right, there you go. Little 1-to-1 attack with a +1. That +1 killed me. Let's find out what the die roll is, and I'll let you know. Be right back. Oh man, hitting it out of the park, the communist player. And if that's a result, I think it is, he will have succeeded. I still got my turn to get it back, and I'm pretty sure maybe I can get a zone of control in there. We'll see. But yeah, the way it stands after this series of battles, and this hex, he'll free up his reinforcements. So that's got to be a big victory for the communist player. We're looking at a 7. What's the result here now? Down here, so oh yeah, I'm well within the retreat. Oh man, I'm about. Woo-hoo. Oh, man, what column is it? It's this column here. Hold on a second for a cough break. All right, down here with the 7. Takes me to here. Well, it's 8. Let's go back up here 1. All right, there you go. There's the column. Follow all the way down here, and here's the 7 mark. If I can keep it on here with the camera. Yeah, so it's -1 hit. And retreat 2 hexes. Mission accomplished for a communist player. Let me. Oh, you know what? I can't retreat. Oh, insurgency units can retreat through zones of controls. Wow. And I think they can end their retreat. So if this unit here had all regular units in it, they'd all be eliminated, and that'd be a big plus. But I'm pretty sure I can sneak on through because I have a bunch of insurgency units. I gotta take one hit though, and we could take that. I have one unit down here that's taking a step loss. These old boys might have to get disbanded and brought back. But yeah, Metagalpa has been cleared, and during the next when is this reinforcement phase? Ground attack, reserve movements, secondary helicopter transport, return to base, demolition, repair, reinforcement at the end of this turn. Wow, no way. All right, we'll be back. All right then. A great offensive, great turn for the FSLN. Clearing Metagalpa of any Contra zone of control. See my units moved on, retreated on back, upside down. He has advanced. Left Metagalpa garrisoned. Wise policy. It is now the reserve movement phase. Let me go check out the vlog because he does have one unit that is an insurgency reserve. Although, yeah, it's the only unit in that spot. So I don't know if he's moving or not, but we will find out when we open up the vlog. If he wants to move this insurgency unit, that's why he has a insurgency reserve marker on it. During this phase, he can move him 2 hexes. Whether he wants to or not, we'll see. But I think that's the only ones that I had spotted. All right, we'll be back. Having a great time playing this game. You have to think me up some strategies. It's bad that he got these reinforcements. He's gonna get a stack and a half. I'm gonna have to find out what he wants to do with it. I have to guard my supply sources now. I think we might have to go back on defensive. I need victory points. I only got 2. Right now, I'm winning the game barely. He gets only victory points for eliminating Contra units, and so far hasn't done that. So that's the stated strategy. When we come back, it will be the second insurgency disbandment phase. I don't think he disbands units, but he might. Then helicopter transport, return to base, and stuff like that. We'll be back. All right, then. Nothing else going on in any other phases. He did transport his parachute unit that took a hit. And his helicopter took a hit too, but he still had the capacity to transport a unit. I think at full strength he could transport 2 units. It was reduced to 1 unit capability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he landed him down here at the Punta Hut Airport, which is a major spot. It's a fortification, and it has a SAM site in it too. So there you go. That will take care of his helicopter transport phase. Nothing was done during the return to base phase. Demolition phase, no. Repair phase, no. And reinforcement phase. And this is where his big old stack can now come in because he has cleared me of units. So here you go. The before look at Metagalpa. Yeah, it's a whole new war. Whole new game. Look at that stack of units. Mostly, let's look at it. Let him see what he's got. He's got a new battalion of Hindies. That's always fun. Nice little anti-aircraft Stinger unit. Oh, he's got some armor with anti-aircraft capabilities, so he probably has some mobile anti-aircraft. He's got 2 of them. Oh, look at this. It just gets worse. I was sorry about the bad camera work. Mechanized infantry. 3 numbers that are obscene in this game. I've never seen that. 3 attack factors. And this here is nothing but, the rest of them are all regular infantry in the brigades, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Same things. 2 3s. So wow, what a shipment, or what a release of units that can now move because the Contras have been pushed back from Metagalpa. Like I said, it's a whole new ballgame. Fortunately for me, they have to stay there and can't move out to their next turn because now we will move from reinforcement to the good guys or the allies supply phase. There you go. We'll call this a video. Having a great time on a nice little free afternoon. I want to make note though, all my victory points come east of this little line here of hex rows. So that's where all my blocks are at. All these blocks represent spots I have to capture. There's none this way. The only thing this way is a Metagalpa. And that's where I held him off for 4 turns, but he finally got the better of me. And like I said, it's a whole new war. We're back.